Hi, I'm Poizner, and today on Parabellyx Tech Focus, we are going to continue discussing the indirect approach. Now, let's talk about indirect approach to defense. A lot of time, we understand that the attacker is after a specific asset, and we are doing everything to prevent him from getting to this asset. In most of the cases, we are going to build a direct defense. We're going to set certain security controls, mostly technical, to prevent the attacker from gaining access. However, what we neglect is that a lot of attacks will go indirect route. Those attacks will not conduct directly against the asset. The intruder may get into your company, he'll start a lateral propagation through the company until he gets to the asset on the other side. So in this situation, you will also need to have an indirect approach to defense. The indirect approach deals with psychological aspect of how intruder operates. When intruder is in your territory, the intruder feels very uncomfortable. The intruder wants to do his or her tasks and get out as fast as possible from that uncomfortable territory. The more you delay the intruder's propagation through your territory, the more uncomfortable you make the intruder, and that person may as well abandon the attack altogether. So what makes the intruder go slower through your environment? Those are usually defenses that are not related to a specific location. Those are defenses that are related on how you build the environment, how you nestle your defenses in terms of privileged accounts, making sure that the intruder cannot uncover which privileged account they will need for the attack, making sure that intruder, even if they know what accounts they will need for the attack, would not be able to get to those accounts. Even if they get an account, the next step is going through, getting to the right system, and then getting the data. So by making hard for intruder to determine which account, even privileged account, will get them into the right system, like limiting privileged accounts to very specific systems and applications, will again slow down the intruder. Next step is the data. How do you protect access to the data? It is extremely important for you to set the right access permissions to the data. So even if an intruder has a privileged account that will get him to the system, the data may be out of his reach through access list and encryption that is specific to very few accounts that can access the data. So those are the strategies that you have to think about. The direct approach to defense will get you only so much. However, the indirect approach, by wearing down the attacker and making his progress extremely slow, will yield much more benefits, as the attackers will abandon their attacks and will try to go for less protected assets in probably a different organization. I'm Poizner, and thank you very much for listening to this Tech Focus Talk.